there's no light inside the house, and I decided to sit here to film this video because your girl is not ready to sweat. So if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always tuning into my videos. If you're not yet a subscriber, God, Emma be new, please subscribe to my channel, guys. Please subscribe to my channel, turn on your bell notification so that whenever I put up a new video you wouldn't be left out. Okay, so some time back I told you guys that I had a matter in court, and I just said let me come out here and share with you guys because a friend of mine is experiencing the same thing in her place of business. Okay, so you guys already know the shop. If you're an OG, you would know the shop. And that shop, as I had already mentioned before, that shop was originally started by my mom in 2006, years back. That's a long time. And we moved to that premises since 2006. After we moved, I think 4 or 5 years after, a neighbor, a lady moved to the next shop. We already had a neighbor before she moved out. Then after like 4 or 5 years, the next person moved in. She owns a boutique. She owns a male boutique. Okay, this lady, since she moved into the shop, since the day she moved into the shop till now, she's a bag of trouble. Like Uduak, her name is Uduak Michael. She's a bag of trouble. My battery was about running out. So it's only one parking space that is provided for by the landlord of that compound. Only one parking space. So this is the only space, and this space is shared between my neighbor that sells boutique and another neighbor that sells shoes. Anytime I park the car or my mom comes to park the car, this man is always creating a scene. She's this kind of person that she's sharing a shop with you. You people are neighbors. So she doesn't want, even if it's okay, let me use an instance now. She's sharing a shop with this chair right now. She wouldn't want the tip of my hair to cross the boundary to go to this other shop. So I don't know what kind of person that is. Honestly, if you ask me tomorrow, I don't know what her problem is, but she's constantly making problems in the shop. She constantly quarrels with neighbors since the day she moved in. Okay, there's this flower that normally stays outside and it's called dry plant. So whenever I put it in the vest, years back, this one I'm not even talking of recent time, years back, whenever I put it in the vest to place it outside, you know, flowers they spread, and especially when it's windy, it will be shaking and all that. Maybe the flower will unintentionally touch her dummy that she uses to, that her dummy that has clothes and all these things. She will come and start making problem. Talk. I'll tell my sales girl, okay, go out and move the flower. She makes problem with the neighbor opposite us across the road. When I mean across the road, you cross 2 lanes across the road. She makes problems with that young man that owns a fuel station, and then the one that is a mechanic inside the fuel station, she'll be abusing him and be saying mechanical for oil, that's mechanic of umbrella. And she has this terrible mouth, as in mouth acidic. My other neighbor that sells shoes, his brother was the person that was in the shop before, and she makes problems with the brother, and then she will constantly be pouring the brother saliva like a tap spits, and by the way, so how am I coming in? Why did I take her to court? Why have I decided not to endure anymore? Whenever I come to park the car, or whenever my mom comes to park the car, whenever anybody comes to see me, they don't even spend the whole day. She will make problems, she will abuse me, she will threaten to kill me, she will say, she uses foul languages with me, embarrassing me every day, any day. She calls me names that I can't even begin to say here. She calls, and whenever, you know, when you're saying things about somebody and the person is saying it quietly, it's a different thing. But this one, she comes out to the front of the shop and be shouting. If you know Uyo very well, my shop is close to Plaza. You know how Plaza is. Two people cannot be mad at the same time. She will constantly abuse me. She threatens to kill me. She says all manner of things to me, my siblings, my mom, anybody that she feels like mentioning that day. I was like, for how long will this thing continue like this? And periods like Valentine and Christmas, she's always on the, or she's not on the leash. She's always, customers will be wondering, madam, what's happened to your neighbor? What's happened? I say, my dear, that's what I've seen. If you ask me, before God and man, I don't know what her problem is. I don't know. She wants everybody to back out of Emenike Road, of that whole line, so that she'll take the whole shop. I've asked her before, is that what you want? Tell me, let me start looking for another shop. Some people will tell me she's having, she's possessed, she's having problems, she's psychosis, she's sick, she's this and that, she's mad. It's not until somebody roams on the streets that you know the person's mad. Guys, the way I'm saying this thing will look like it's nothing. But hey, I cannot begin to demonstrate and talk and say, okay, in my shop there is this shade cover in the front of the shop. You know what shade cover is? So that when rain falls, it wouldn't splash into the main shop, and then it will protect the things that are being sampled outside. When I was mounting that shade cover, initially I had mounted a shade cover, but because your local government came and demanded that everybody that owns a shade cover should remove it, I pulled it down. So after a while, they stopped disturbing for that. Then I decided to put up a new one. Mind you, as I mentioned, we had been, my mom was, that shop was actually somebody's living space. The owner of that house was living there. My mom personally is the one that demarcated that shop with the blocks. You know, she didn't, at the time, she wasn't looking for much space, so she just demarcated it without minding or taking measurement or doing any of those stuff. She just raised the wall and demarcated the living room so it would look like two shops. Okay, so after she did that, she raised the shade cover. As I said, your local government made them, they pulled it down. And then I said, okay, since they're not disturbing again, let me raise another one, since everybody had raised already, you know. And the old one that was there wasn't really permanent, and there was this space in between my shop and her shop where rain constantly falls on my shoes, on my flowers, on my pots, things that I put outside. So I decided to put a shade cover to also cover that place, profiting both me and her, because this lady, she sells boutique, and whenever rain starts falling, she packs those things inside. I made the shade cover the day that I wanted to mount the shade cover. Hey, Jehovah! It wasn't a small thing. It wasn't moi, it wasn't beans. This woman made a fuss. She created a scene. I ended up not covering the whole place. I had to leave small space because she said she needs space in case somebody wants to climb the roof. I said, will somebody climb this shade cover to get to the roof? I thought they normally climb from the back. Fine, I demarcated. I left that time. In fact, guys, my reason for taking the case to court, I actually got her arrested because she abuses me. She has poured me sand, poured my mom's sand consecutive times. I'm saying this in, baby, you people will not see it as anything, but I don't know how I can begin to. I can't come out and start opening my nyash for the whole of the world to hear. But you get as person go, they endure, who come for here. I cannot be mad. Two people cannot be mad at the same time. So I wrote a petition to the court, and they took her in for questioning. Before she moved with the policemen that came to take her in for questioning. Hell, if I had my camera, I would have filmed it. She called you. She feels she knows because she owns a boutique and her brother also sells a boutique. So, you know, people that sell suits have connection to men. So maybe people that she has been selling suits to are prominent people, maybe people with connect and all that. So before if she does anything, she will tell me that she will deal with me in this town. Me, I'm a foreigner, I'm a stranger. She'll deal with me in this town. She'll do anything she wants to do. She'll call her brother, she'll call her village people, she'll call everybody. No? She'll call her village people, she'll call her brother, she will call the whole of Uyo. See me, I'll be only me, one man squad. But nobody can pull me down. So I called the police and they came to take her in for questioning. She said she's not going anywhere. Fine. You're not under arrest. You're coming in for questioning and all that. But don't come and abuse the policemen. You know, fine. There are policemen that are actually not honest, and there are some that are just set out to do their job. These people came to talk to you in a very calm way. You rendered fire and brimstone on them. If you are the policeman, will you take it lightly with the person? Fine, the man did not say pick him. He took her to the station, told us to write our statements. We wrote our statements, and now started asking her some questions. She couldn't write her statement for herself. I'm not making fun of her, but she can't read and write. So her brother had to be the one to write what he can in her statement. So, and then after writing, the brother signed. The man said, that's not your statement. It's your sister's statement. So you're not supposed to be the one to sign. So they had to write again. It was not a small show in the police station. No. And then finally, the policeman asked her, what is... She now said that I always come to park car in front of her shop. I said, that's not true. Whenever I park that car, I position this car to face the Igbo man that is even next to you. The car practically blocks his shop, not your shop. But because you don't want anybody to look, you don't want to, she feels that she's supposed to be the only one that exists in the world or in that shop. I don't know. So because I have a car, she carry the car on my head. Where am I supposed to park the car? I should go to filling station and park. Whenever I go to filling station and park, they say I should pay money. I constantly pay. But sometimes if I just want to come and sit in the shop and eat, or maybe spend a little time and park the car, voila. She says I parked the car. I said it's not true. Even the policeman came to the shop to oversee how the car is usually parked, and they saw. So what is your problem, young woman? Finally, they asked her, is there any other parking space provided by the landlord for tenants in that compound? She said, no, there's only that one. And I said, you see, if you had your car and came to park it, I would not have problem. If you park your own, that means me, I will not be coming to shop with car. I will look for where to go and keep it. But that doesn't mean I park car. I don't even drive car every day. My mom that drives car every day, so she comes with car to come and maybe to sit down, to chill, to eat. Mommy, I don't. When my customers come and park, you make problem. You abuse my customers every time. Whenever my customers come to park, you abuse them every time, constantly. Constantly, she abuses my customers when they come to park car. The policeman now said, okay, why don't you write that in your statement? The girl started started insulting the policeman, creating a scene. So he now went and brought the area command and all that. Area command said, and that was on a Friday. They held her till Monday when she will appear before the court. So that was how I took that lady to court. She threatens to kill me. Before tomorrow, now I will just pafuka. Tomorrow people will not know what happened to Hannah. Hannah will just pafuka. Let me know what my problem is. The other day I was going to the shop, I noticed some weird people following me. My dear, my life is so precious for me. I have to take action. I had to take legal action, legal steps, I had to be mindful of the things surrounding me. So I had to go and report to the authorities. You know, file my petition. So I've taken her to court. That is the thing that is in court right now, and our matter is still in court. When somebody threatens your life, not once, not twice, not 3 times, will you sit down and keep quiet? Destroys your properties in the shop. What has she not destroyed? If I want to come and start sitting down to talk about this lady, this video will reach 30 hours. But that's not it. So I'm coming out here to say this because a friend of mine that has a shop is also experiencing the same thing. So her neighbor constantly threatens, bullies, does all manner of things to her. I don't know if it's because she's Igbo. I don't know. I don't know why they do that. I don't know. But I've told her, my dear, I was experiencing this thing for more than how many years? You just came to the shop. It's not even up to 3 years you moved. Just keep quiet and endure it for a while. If it gets to a point where you cannot endure, my dear, go to the police and go and lay your complaint. I went and laid my complaint, wrote my petition, and that's where we are now. So please, if you're a kind of person that has certain attitude, sometimes learn to keep your attitude at work, at your house, before you come to your working place. If I was a troublesome person, maybe someone that likes to fight, I would have been fighting with that girl constantly in Ikotepenero Plaza. But I'm not that kind of person. I'm not mad. And then as a result of me fighting with her, one of us might get injured and it will become a very serious issue tomorrow. So please, our attitudes matter. Our attitude, my mother used to say, manners, they don't sell it in the market. It's not, you won't go to the market and see where it's on the table for sale. Manners is not sold in the market. So have your manners, no matter your age. Have it. Ha. So that was what took me to the police station with Emenike Tom. Her name is Emenike Tom. And I said, let me come and give you people updates. Because you know everything that concerns me, you people know. So let me just come here and update you people. So that you people also see what me I'm going through. So I go to court with her, even though the case, and now her brother is now saying they want to come and beg and all that, plead, insulted my, I said this lady insulted my mom, poured my mom sand. Forget it. So the brother is now saying they want to come and call for settlement and all that and all that. If I did not go to the police station, I wonder what, that's how I would have been shouting and making problems with my neighbor every day. That's how I'll be doing that, like a mad person. I'm not mad though. She can be mad. Me, I'm not mad. I'm sane. I'm not. So if you're having any neighbor or anything that is trying to make it look like you cannot drink water and drop cup, go to the authorities before tomorrow it results to another thing. Okay, so guys, it's time for me to go inside and I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.